Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing, and I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know at the end of games, coaches always tell us that no one play won or lost a game. But this seems pretty important early, doesn't it? Their ability to pick up that 1st down on 3rd down, I thought that was key.
Well, you're already in the hole after the touchdown on the other side. How will you respond? We talk about that a lot, and they responded pretty well there. You go 3 and out, I think you give up a lot of momentum. You get down 2 scores, could be an entirely different game.
So they've got a nice drive going now. They're in good shape. What's interesting to me is they're also in that spot of the field where you would take a shot. Do you change that up just because you're down a touchdown?
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain too.
They go back to Carson here on 2nd, and he'll get it out to midfield. Let's spot it right at midfield at the 50.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the 2nd half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a 1st down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice 1st down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on 1st down. Penny, a 1st down carry. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Wilson rolling to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
That was my fault.
And the end result of that play, you're almost not sure what you really want, because when he gets outside of the pocket, you actually hold your breath because you think he's going to run for big yardage. But when he chose to pull it down and throw it, and a play was made to knock it away, that's a pretty good end result. Not one you expected when the play began.
Now Wilson. He'll check that down to Carson. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
On 1st down, Carson. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. run it with Carson. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3-and-out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Here's Allen to throw it.
Ah, man.
He's got it complete to Diggs, right side.
Come on, man.
Get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They'll run on first down with Singletary. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Now Allen. And that's complete to Sanders. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. Flushed out right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Bills. Dawson Knox, a touchdown grab from Josh Allen. And the Bills have taken the lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7. A reminder coming up in a couple of minutes' time, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman, the coach in our EA Sports studios. They'll have a look back at the next-gen stats from this first half of action. He'll buy some time right. And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Throwing is Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run.
Oh, my God. I didn't even...
And a big turnover there as his guys
That was
get
my
the
fault.
football back.
That was my fault.
Trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately,
I wasn't even supposed to throw that, man.
And Brandon, when you're on the run,
threw it to the wrong fucking person.
Get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending the play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
Oh, my
Here to
God.
start the drive as they connect left side. Now the Bears are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen now looks to throw. Escaping the pressure right.
Get the fuck out of here.
Once more on the completion. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Yeah. Fucked up.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Allen. Forced out to his left.
Get the fuck out of here.
Here, Beasley. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Cole Beasley, 37 yards. And the Bills will add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Wilson. Flush to his right. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here pulled in by Beasley. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Throwing on 1st down is Allen. Dancing to his left. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by DJ Reed. And the Seahawks are going to have it here just past the 25.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Steps away to his left. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big connection on that one, 38 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson. Rolling to his left. Catch is made by Metcalf. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's 2nd and goal. Now it's Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. And the Bills are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just...
Fuck out of here.
Diggs, the 40, 20, 10,
You gotta love it, baby. Give me some more.
And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Bills are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see how aggressive they want to be in these final stages before the half. That's caught by Penny. They find some open field here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, that's complete to the tight end, Everett. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Leaves it for Penny. Finding some room at midfield. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. A big play that time through the air. 33 yards. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. That one taken in by Dwayne Eskridge. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done.
Well, so far, little to no resistance by the defense on this drive alone. 3 passes, 3 completions, 3 first downs. They're taking it to him, and it's paying off.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead will be cut down to 14. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen.
Out of here, man.
I thought they would have been ready the last time. I mean, that's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Allen on the move to his left.
You better throw it away.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
We're in the third quarter in upstate New York with a 2nd and 10. On play action, Allen sliding out of the pocket. He hits Beasley right side. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. Allen to throw once more. It's caught by Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. Now Allen.
Oh, my God.
Touchdown. Dawson Knox, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, here's Wilson. Steps away. Here's Carson with a catch out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Well, they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Back now in Buffalo. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Rolling to his right, and he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager.
And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them at the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Hey, we got Mike, number 53.
Wilson going to throw for it. And he'll get in for the score, and that's going to cut the lead down to 13. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants in the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone.
They'll run on 1st down. Singletary. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Here's Allen. And Sanders has got it complete. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. To the air, Allen. Flushed out right. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone.
Wow.
He's got his tight end Knox for a Bills touchdown.
Wow.
Dawson Knox,
Yeah.
38 yards. And the Bills have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Allen will try to throw for it, eluding the pressure right. And this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. So this is a touch cruel here. They've got the big lead. Now they're going for the jugular with the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's got this down to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And smartly going into the slide there, Wilson has enough for the first. And it looks like this will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Play action. It's Wilson. Out to his left. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Russell Wilson taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt with a 2-score game they're going to have to onside kick it. We'll just see if they've got a miracle up their sleeve.
And you wonder what onside kicks they're going to use and in what sequence if they hope to have a chance to win this game.
So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. They'll try and throw for it. Rolling to his left. And he will get into the end zone to cut the lead a little bit further. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Bills are going to recover. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And Allen is actually going to throw it here. Buying time to his left. Left side here to Sanders. And he's got this down to the 35. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. To throw, it's Allen. He'll buy some time right. It's complete to Diggs. And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. A play fake to Singletary, and now it's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Allen going to throw.
Wow.
Touchdown, Bills. Allen on target there to Stephon Diggs. And the Bills will add on to their lead. So Allen breaks the huddle, and his guys will go for 2 here. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So the signal caller doing it himself there on the 2-point try.
You got to like that. We always talk about the ball staying in the hands of the best players. But most of the time you want to get it to a back, pitch it to a wide receiver. In this case, the quarterback did it himself.
And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility.
Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big connection on that one. 43 yards. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter at EA Madden NFL. With that, we say so long from Buffalo.